Et diplôme von avon rete, et diren avon ra. Umtomnyama drew the flag, but we were never meant to know that because umtomnyama who knows the truth uzophazamisa umsebenzi. The truth shall set you free. So lalela mtomnyama, asiqale. Once upon a time, a long time ago, in the early 1990s, South Africa was transitioning from apartheid to democracy. And part of that transition, EBT, we needed a new symbol for the nation. We needed a new flag. And so, ngo-1993, kwaba khona negotiations with the Convention of Democratic South Africa, where they all decided abantu abamnyama ukuthi the old flag needed to go. The problem was that this flag had to come before the new president can be elected ngo-1994. And so South Africa called all the artists and everyone who wanted to participate and told them, we need you guys to draw us a new flag. Yaqala competition. Everyone started drawing. A public competition was launched. Over 7,000 designs were submitted by ordinary citizens, ama-artists and ama-designers. Understand ukuthi none were considered strong enough to represent the new South Africa. This is Uthembani Hastings Mqhayi. Don't forget him because he also was part of the competition. He also drew a flag and submitted it, and allegedly it's not good enough. This is Fred Brownwell. Understand ukuthi he was in charge with monitoring the competition and selecting the winner. After spending days, weeks, months trying to pick the right flag, unfortunately, Fred couldn't find a flag that was good enough to represent South Africa. So apartheid was about to end and South Africa had no flag. Fred Brownwell could not pick a single flag from 7,000 candidates abeyibona ukuthi i-right to represent us until the current ruling government at that time decided to ask Fred himself, Fred, please design a flag for South Africa. Luckily enough, Fred was also working on his own design, and so when he was asked by the government to submit a flag that he thinks is good enough to represent South Africa, he pitched the idea of this flag, the current flag that we are using. The design that Fred Brownwell made was then given to the president for approval, and fortunately, President Gibson Makant President Nelson Mandela approved the design. It's perfect. Ngomhla 27 April 1994, on a historic day whereby umntomnyama got to vote for the first time kwizwe lakhe. Understand ukuthi according to Fred Brownwell, uthi the Y shape okwi-flag represent convergence and unity, and wonke lama colors that are on the flag are supposed to represent the old South African flag, African National Congress, kanye nama other historical flags abekhona in the past. Fred Brownwell is a South African herald. He is seen as a hero in South Africa. Even naseyikoleni ingane ifunda ngaye, but the truth is Uthembani Hastings Mqhayi was never mentioned for his contribution towards creating the South African flag. Even when the proof is there, kodwa still isitha chose ukuthula.
People started to have an interest because they were calling him the designer, and seemingly he never questioned that. He allowed them to call them that. And now people are asking, why are you calling yourself a designer? And saying, I am not calling myself a designer. I am the designer of the SA flag of South Africa.
Well, the fact that he never questioned that he was called the designer, it's quite interesting that you also never questioned why he's called the designer and why you were not called the designer.
It's not coming from me that I explain. There's a research that was done more than 5 years ago. And there's a page 19 in the book that was actually researched and written by one of the artists that are in the Eastern Cape, Bandile Magibili. The book is called To Be Black. The book itself was exposed to quite a number of platforms like SAFM, Radio 2000, etc., etc. And in this book, on page 19, that's where it's reflected that there was a fraud where the SA designer is actually pushed aside. Here's the page. And this book is not coming only now. And if one Googles, you would see that on Google, there are also many statements that are said about the design of the SA flag, questioned by the people who heard the news from the book itself. And when the media heard that I've done the flag, then it's then that they started to come up and say, why now? And why do you talk about this after so many years? Then I started to talk, and I decided, let me come once and for all and state the truth. Whether it's believed or not, it's not going to change that I designed the flag. Worst part of it, if there was something for me to contest, it would be unfair for me to contest with a person who's not there. It's the media that called him the designer. He was coordinating the designs.